corner.
Joe, my goosebumps are not dead. I just got him again. Wow, what a hero's welcome for Randy Couture. 55,000 fans on their feet. Machida and Couture fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Here we go! Tonight's fight brought to you by Transformers Dark to the Moon from director Michael Bay and executive producer Steven Spielberg. In theaters in 3D, July 1st. Couture is going to try to close the distance, shoot through that gap, and start beating up Machida. Machida said, I need to keep my feet moving.
Lyoto needs to hold the center of the octagon and work on that lightning fast left-hand counter that he has. He also counters very well with a fast left knee to the body.
You speak of great champions and Hall of Famers. The official biography of the first UFC champion is available Tuesday, March 10th, where Blu-ray and DVDs are sold. And at UFCOnDemand.com, it's the UFC Hoist Gracie DVD.
Randy got tagged there by right hand, Mike.
Randy's trying to find a way to get in. He's trying to slip that head and close the gap.
Especially in the early rounds. In the early part of the round especially, he's got to be very careful. He can't rush in. That's when Lyoto is at his full power and full speed. Couture ties the record for all-time fights inside the octagon. Big left hook by Randy.
And that may change the complexion early. Remember, it was the big punch that landed just seconds into that fight that you talked about against Tim Sylvia that changed the whole picture of the return of Randy Couture. Machida, 15 years younger. Randy does not want to be on the outside of Machida's arsenal of attacks.
Lyoto's getting loose. See how his hands have dropped and he's starting to loosen up? That's when he's most dangerous.
Randy trying to bob and weave his way into where he wants this fight to take place.
He nailed Randy with an uppercut in the clinch. Side kick to the leg.
Seven and 1 in non-title fights during his UFC career. Couture changes levels. Caught him with a quick right hand. Machida just steamrolled through his first half dozen opponents of his UFC career. In the back-to-back battles with Shogun. The fight that went the distance with Rampage.
Randy's doing a good job of pressuring, but yet being patient at the same time. And Lyoto is as well, being very patient.
Machida.
Randy's following Lyoto instead of cutting him off, Mike.
Making it tougher to close the distance. Now he's going to try to push him up against the fence. Machida fights it off. Good job done by Machida.
Randy did everything he could to hold on to him, even used his foot to try to hook Machida's leg.
The low single is one of Randy's takedowns that he's utilized before. It was the staple during the collegiate career at Oklahoma State. John Smith, the longtime coach at Oklahoma State. Mark Munoz also coming out of that great program. A lot of UFC fighters.
He used that against James Toney, and it worked, but mostly only because James Toney had no idea what he was doing.
Here he's going to go for the clinch and control the body, Joe. And he slips the leg right through, does Machida. .30 seconds on the clock here in round 1. To the body. Machida getting loose again. And again he rocks
the body. Lyoto's timing that knee to the body very well, Mike.
Yeah, he waited patiently for Randy to shoot in, close the gap, and deliver the knee. The last strike of this round one.
From the left side, right into the liver.
Tonight's Corner Cam brought to you by Mortal Kombat. Fatality lives, rated M for mature.
Squat.
Hey. Slippery. Yeah. Look, you got to stand in front of him a little bit, okay? You stand in front of him a little bit. You got to move left. Move that trail foot in, okay? You got to move that trail foot in and commit. You got nothing to lose now.
There, Lyoto counters with a right hand as Randy rushes in. And there's another right hand. And there's that knee that he loves to throw from the left side.
You did well this round. You hit him a lot more than he did. Let's go. Come on. Just be careful. Fight with. Come on, feint. Come in and out.
Joey said right at the start of the fight, Machida needed to keep his feet moving. He did exactly that. Great footwork utilized by Machida in round one.
Yeah, Machida did everything he wanted to do in that round, Mike. He countered sharply, moved away from Randy, and starting to rough him up. And soften him up with those knees to the body. You see the right side of Randy's body is already reddened. And that's from the left kick and the left knee of Lyoto Machida.
His oldest child, Ryan, in his corner tonight. Ryan, a mixed martial artist himself.
An outstanding one, actually. Very promising young man.
Fights a little differently than his father, but he approaches life the same way, and that is with nothing but class.
Yeah, his dad is actually, or his son rather, is actually awesome off his back. He's got great triangles and arm bars, great guard.
Randy trying to get into his range still, and Machida will not allow him to do so.
He faked the left and came in with a flying front kick to the face. And you know what's crazy is this is after the Anderson Silva fight, which was the first front kick knockout we ever watched. Watch this. He faked with the left and jumped in with the front kick to the face. Let's see it again. Oh man.
That is the Karate Kid.
That is. That's the crane technique. No can defend. Look at that. Brilliant. Right on the chin. And Randy goes down.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
Wow.
Absolutely one of the greatest knockouts